this is sort of what was taken from the stream. So this will be the new section. You can see their headquarters. So there are 4 sections are still there, but headquarters will become available. This is not even in test yet, but this will be coming up soon. So you can see here that there is quite a few different sort of pads that we can sort of donate to, and they'll all do different things. And the apes have said that they can extend on this as well, so this might even extend further eventually. So the first one is Striker's Outpost. So you can see there, Striker's Outpost allows you to design, designate a member as Striker. So Strikers receive some buffs during the war. So they receive a health bonus, a damage bonus, and you have 2 Striker roles. I'm not too sure if this will keep going up. We're not too sure on the maximum levels yet. Again, it's not even in tests, so I can't even say. But I think that you will just stick to 2, I believe. But the apes said that that'll be your Pathfinders. And I kind of get that giving your Pathfinders a boost will help them get through the base faster, so they can say, hey, listen, this is there, that is there. So I kind of understand that. But do you do that? Or do you give it to your weaker players? And your weaker players will then be able to get through the base better. Will it help lower players sort of come up and be able to compete maybe? A lot of ifs and buts on how it's going to be used. And I get that using it for Pathfinders helps quite a bit. But you can see there, it goes up by 5% every level, it looks like. And then the damage bonus will go up the same as well. Next, we've got a mining station. So the mining station improves the production rate of alloy and energon harvesters. Not very useful, if I'm honest. When this gets into test, I will be saying that, you know, 0.2% extra energon alloy at level 4. I mean, I don't even want to look at what that is, but that's a ridiculous amount. It's not going to make the slightest bit of difference. Not at all. I'd like it to be something totally different. Totally different. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think this will be there. I won't be donating to this. I don't see the point. I think it's a waste. I don't think anyone will really donate to this unless it changes, especially the percentages. But 0.2%, 0.4%, not really worthwhile. And this sort of shows you what you can donate and the points you get. So everything you donate into there, you get points back. You see there, loyalty points. So the loyalty points, they don't do anything as such. It just sort of says that, you know, you're a team player, you do donate. And say you change alliances, you take your loyalty points with you. So you can see there, the loyalty points are 3,125. So if you were to leave your alliance, you can say, listen, look at my loyalty points. I'm a team player. I donate. And it's just sort of like, you know, a bit of a kudos to you for, you know, donating to your alliance, basically. Then we've got the intel room. So the intel room increases the alloy and energon raided during PvP battles. So even again, 15-20% is not that much, if I'm honest. So I generally raid in zone 15. And I can get anything between 800k to 2 million usually. Sometimes get 2.5 million, but very rare. But 800k to 2 million, sometimes 1.5. You get the idea. So this by 20%. It's not that much. I'm not going to notice it, if I'm honest. There's some good things in this Alliance headquarters that I really like. But again, this is not one of them, really. You know, I understand that for lower alliances, this might help a bit. But it needs to be a lot more than that. Not a lot more if it's going to help lower alliances. And this is a really good... I do like this one. I'm not going to lie. So, Research Center. So, decrease the research time in the research lab by a percentage. So, you can see there from level 3 to level 4, it goes up by 5%. So, I presume there'll probably be... hopefully 10 levels, and we have been asking for a long time for extra research slots and extra this and extra that, and this will hopefully lower that a lot. But I still don't think it's the answer. I think it's decent, but I still don't think it's the answer. I still would rather see them remove the research for level 10, level 20, level 30, level 40. Keep the 50 and keep the 60. Now, Yanis did say in stream that he thinks the 50 and 60 are the problem. I don't think it is. Because people will get a bot to 50 and then leave it for a week. And they understand that. And people get it to 60 and they'll skip it. Or leave it for 2 weeks. It's important. But a bot at level 10 is not important. And 20 and 30. And it pretty much takes a whole weekend to sort of get it through that research. I've got a bot recently, which, again, I just do one battle, research. Wait a bit. One battle, research. Wait a bit. And when you get these new bots, you want to play around with them a bit. You want to get used to them and know how to use them and have a bit of fun with them. You know, you don't want to keep putting them in research for hours and days at a time. So I'm still a fan of getting rid of the 10, 20, 30, 40 research and keeping 50 and 60 rather than just reducing it. But at least it's, you know, something, you know, towards that, something better. I'd take that over nothing, obviously. But would I donate to it? I'm not too sure. Then we've got defensive operations. Defending bases in wars receive some buffs. So from what I could gather from the stream, you'll be able to choose a group of people to be on defense. Now, that doesn't mean that they are all guaranteed, but the computer should choose at least one of them each war. So you'll be able to sort of know one of a few bases that are going to be base 4 in a war. So your commander will always be commander, and then base 4 will generally be whoever you choose, and they will always also get a defender health buff. But you can see their defender's roll goes up with every level, and you get a choice of more. It goes up 3% and 5% per level there. Again, this is just it's not even in testing yet, it's pre-testing. But if that's the case, then by level 4, which we've seen in the other ones, it might go to level 4, might go past that yet, I'm not too sure. But it's looking like a 10% health boost and a 10% damage boost, which is quite considerable. Now in Cyber, that's hard enough, but add that onto Primary, which is already 30%, you're talking 40% on base 4. And a few people have said, what's the point in having a commander base if base 4 is the strongest? It kind of makes no sense. Personally, I would rather have the commander as the commander and just have them. I would have them as part of the defense. That's it. You can give them this role, or maybe it's included in this, and have them all as base 5. So your base 5. So a lot of the top alliances rotate their base 5 so people don't get used to it. I personally would just put the commander in with this, and have the commander and 4 others as base 5. And I'd probably like maybe a lower buff maybe for base 4, maybe to be able to guarantee get base 4 without the buff, maybe, or something like that. Something like that I would like to have, so you sort of know that there's some good people on base 4 and 5. That's what I'd like to see it anyway. But again, got a lot of testing to do, so we'll have to wait and see how it is. Then the training center is really good. So this is a good idea for like people that aren't quite there yet, or people that are, you know, you want to be able to participate in events, but they're not quite to war yet. This is a good idea for people that haven't got Titans at a high level, things like that. Start to take them out of that. But once you charge this, charge the training center for your alliance members to receive bonus experience from. So you get bonus XP basically from dispatch missions, PvP, elimination, and event battles. So, from what I'm understanding is once you donate to this, I think it affects everyone, regardless. So you will get more XP in events, and you'll get more elimination XP, and just XP in everything basically. And I think it goes to every single member. But I do believe back when we did it, you'd be able to sign people to the training center so they won't get picked in war. We'll have to wait and see again how this sort of operates. But I'm all for giving people extra XP. And you can see there, level 3 to 4 goes up from 9 to 12%. That can go up to 15, 18, 21, 24 and keep going up. And there is the training center. So you can see there that you need to be an officer to sort of activate it. So once everyone donates and it gets to the maximum amount that it needs to be, whatever that is, then the officer will sort of activate that. And I presume you'll get it for maybe 24 or 48 hours. Something like that. This is going to be quite hard over weekends for events, because if you fill your storage up on Friday, what you don't want is, so normally when you do that, if you're power leveling and you're spending, you're using that to switch cores out, especially Energon. So the last thing you want to be doing really is putting Energon into this as well, and using your allies to sort of charge your shield gen over the weekend if you're warring in a top alliance. So again, you're going to put 4 mil into that, so it can't be too expensive. So it sort of needs balancing to be able to make sure that you can donate to it and you can utilize it, and how long it lasts. Because again, if it's going to be like a few hours, then it's no good, because people are going to be in bed in different time zones. So it needs to be at least 24 hours in my opinion. Ideally maybe 48, something like that. So you can see there is the alliance role. So you got commander. So commanders same as it is now, officers same as it is now. So the defender role, like I said, will get extra HP and DPS on their base. The striker roles have extra bonuses to enemies, and the rookies there are protected from being picked in war. So you can have 3 rookies, 2 strikers, 2 pathfinders. Again, there might be more of these as you level up, but this is generally the number of people you'll have right now. I think it was 2 defenders that we saw earlier. So 2 or 3 of each. So out of all them roles, so what role would you pick for yourself? Would you be a rookie, sit out of war, so you're not picked and be a bystander? Would you be a striker, a bit of a pathfinder maybe? Would you be a defender? Think your base is good at war? Are you happy just being an officer and just helping out the alliance? And like I said earlier, they are going to look to extend this. So the Autobot one and Decepticon one will be coloured differently. They said that they've not coloured the Decepticon one yet, but it will be purple. But the Decepticon one is a bit more gloomy, bit of rain. I like it. I like the Decepticon one. So you can see the Decepticon one. So a bit more gloomy just to compare. There's the Autobot one. Nice and bright, nice and sunny. Decepticon one, nice and gloomy. Like I said, it will be coloured purple. It will be. It's not got round to it yet. Like I said, it's not even in test yet. What do you think of the Alliance HQ? Is it going to be a good addition to the game? Will it add a new dimension? Or is it just moving the goalposts? Just making the game a bit harder for some, a bit easier for others, and let you sort of decide on that as well. But yeah, let me know in the comments as well what you think.